Welcome back to another episode of the Jahmal River Show. How y'all doing? Y'all know every week I check on everybody's mental health, just they physical, just to see how everybody's doing. I know I've been gone for about it's been almost a month, it seemed like. But I'm back and I'm coming stronger than I ever did. You feel me? So, like I said, we're gonna start this off with how y'all doing, and y'all know I keeps the Bel Air on deck. You know, Rick Ross, I'm waiting on that sponsorship. I got one on every episode, and I still ain't got even a response in my inbox yet. You feel me? So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and tag Rick Ross so I can get. I put y'all on with a couple bottles now, just a couple. I ain't getting all of them. But anyway, y'all know before we start every show, I gotta have my shot of Bel Air. So me and my guests, before I introduce my guests, we're gonna take a little shot of Bel Air. And then we're going to get straight into it. Let's go ahead and knock this out.
Sir.
Still tastes as good as it used to. Oh, and as y'all see, I got the merch coming out. Tell me if y'all fuck with it, man. Got the sweats, and I got the, I may be dropping it. I may not. Right now, some personal shit, but, I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all tell me, would y'all buy it? Let me know down in the comments. So, today, I have someone special. I met this guy in class. Y'all know I'm back in school, trying to get my degree and my schooling on. So I met my guy Vincent in class. He's also a podcaster, and he's a rapper. He do digital art. The man does a lot, and he gonna explain everything today, what he does. And y'all want to work with my man, y'all know he gonna put his ad down there, all that. So get busy. It's time to get busy. You feel me? So, let's get into it. Vincent, my boy, how you feeling today? How you doing mentally, physically, emotionally? I know it's a lot going on this year, last year, everything. How have you been? Period.
Good, man. Just maintaining, man. COVID,
kicking ass.
Yeah, the COVID season, it was tough, man.
COVID's kicking ass.
I'm thriving.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thriving.
Ain't nothing bad happened during COVID season. Yeah. Nobody ain't no losses or anything.
Oh no.
Shit, it got worse around the last year for me. Goddamn, I lost a couple people, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They in a better place now. Yeah. As long as they ain't hurting no more.
But I'm here.
That's all that matters.
Yes, sir. Good.
School ain't kicking your ass. It's
kicking
my ass a little bit.
Not yet.
Not yet. We got a couple.
I only got a few more classes, so I got a few more classes.
Have mercy.
I'll be out of there.
All right, so this is your first time on the show.
Yes, sir.
Basically, I want you to introduce yourself to the people. Let the people who know who you are, where you from, what you do, different types of shit like that.
Yeah. I go by V City.
Yes,
my podcast name is V City.
Mm-hmm.
My rap name or artist name is Spade. You know what I'm saying? I got a label, Infinity Music Group.
Okay.
And the name of my podcast is the Major Moves Podcast.
Yes, sir.
And I'm on Instagram, so you can check me out on Instagram. Right now I'm not on Spotify, YouTube, but Instagram is working out for me, so I'm just using that platform right now.
Instagram, you think about going over to the YouTube world?
Eventually, yeah. I might go to YouTube. Eventually,
it's the move, cause
yeah. I posted some of my videos on YouTube, some of my older videos, but right now, I feel like Instagram is the best platform for me right now for what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. About Twitter too?
Twitter, I've never had a Twitter. I've never. Twitter's a little too confusing to me.
Twitter's kind of it's a lot, and it's actually hard to. It's easy to contact people, but it's harder to blow up in a way.
Yeah. It's a lot going on Twitter. Yeah, that's kind of like out of my league right there.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I had a Facebook, just a regular Facebook page, but I don't really too much fool with Facebook anymore. Mm-hmm. Just Instagram, and I'll probably go to Spotify. And other platforms, Apple Music. As far as my podcast, that'll probably be in the future. So
okay,
yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Infinity Music Group. Tell me what it's about, how it started.
Well, the Infinity Music Group, basically, I've been partnering with my producer, Beazy, for some years now.
Beazy, that's the studio we in right now. You feel me?
Productions.
We're gonna do the shout outs.
One of the best in the world.
Yes, Lord.
And I've been partnering with Beazy. Me and Beazy we've been cool almost 20 years now, man. And you know, so during the quarantine, you know, it wasn't a lot going on, so you know, I linked up with him, and you know, I wanted to put out an album. So, you know, I got the, you know, he helped me get the label started, you know, and of course, I'm partnering with him under his production, which is Beazy Productions. So, you know, I've been having the label around like since 2020, and we put out our first project, which was the Rental original motion picture soundtrack.
Okay, tell them where to get it.
It's on all platforms.
Promotion.
Yeah, it's on all platforms. You can download it on Apple Music, Spotify, pretty much all the major platforms.
Okay.
You know, I got the label going, and you know, we linked up, man, and we had some good ideas. You know, we had a lot of artists that we were working with, and we put together a masterpiece, man.
Yes, Lord.
It's
how many artists y'all got?
Man, we got under Beazy Productions, man. I can't even name how many artists we working with, man.
Okay.
That's why I call it Infinity Music Group, because it's an independent label, so we work with pretty much
Okay.
You know, we work with pretty much any other independent artist or any other independent label that wants to work with us. So, you know, that's pretty much how we operating right now. Yeah.
And you one of the artists as well, correct?
Yeah. I'm one of the artists. I had a couple of my homies on the project, you know, and then of course Beazy, you know, he introduced me to some artists as well. So we just linked up, and you know, we made it happen. We made it do what it do, man.
Yeah, 'cause I
put out a classic project.
I seen the intro video to the podcast.
For sure.
He was rapping over. I fuck with it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You had me bobbing my head a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get somebody to bob their head, they fucking with the music.
For sure.
That's how that is.
Yeah.
So, when did you start rapping?
I've been rapping since I was like 7 years old, man. My brother and one of his best friends were rapping. They were doing music back in the mid '80s.
Damn.
Yeah, and my brother and his producer at the time they were going to Carter High School, and his producer actually is a well-known producer, Rod Kirkpatrick. He's from Oak Cliff. He went to Carter High School, and Rod went on to produce for like EPMD, Redman, Keith Murray, some big names. All you gotta do is just Google Rod Kirkpatrick, man, and he's a Dallas veteran. He's a Dallas veteran, and he's a legend, man. And you know that was my brother's best friend. And my brother wrote my first rhyme for me when I was like 7 years old. You know,
You remember it?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Go ahead, spit that thing. Go ahead, spit a little bit.
Hold up.
I hear that.
Hold up. I think I got. Let me see. Hold up. I'm the devastator of the world. I know I'm bad. I get all the girls. I'm rough enough. I'm tough enough. Destroying MCs. They call me bluff. Taking the lead with power and speed. My first name is Vincent. Begins with a V. I'm 7 years old. I'm not sporting the gold. I don't want a Cadillac. I want a 98 O's.
Yeah. Now, today, I don't know. But then, because that was when hip-hop, you know, hip-hop was started in 86, right?
No, hip-hop started like in 79.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah. I thought it was in
at least 78, 79.
Well, I know where it started and all that. That's all that matters, damn it. Because, that's how the flow was when they first, rap first started.
I still remember that rhyme.
That was
if you go on my Instagram page and you see the picture of me and I'm a little kid with the Kango hat on the Instagram page, I think that was like when he first wrote the rhyme for me. You know, we were in the back of my auntie's house, and he said, "I'm gonna write you a rhyme, Lil V." I said, "All right, dude." I was going by V Ski at the time.
Oh man, that was my next question. What was your rap name?
It was V Ski. My brother's name was C Ski, and he named me V Ski. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
So
where does ski come from?
I don't know. It just sounded good for a rap name back then, I guess.
So I'm taking your brother influenced you to start rapping.
Yeah, and like I said, Rod Kirkpatrick, he went on to do some major projects around the early '90s, and I was influenced majorly by him. you know, and a lot of his beats, because he was he had a lot of songs that were getting played on the radio at the time, and you know, and he was out of town a lot, and he would send my brother beats back, you know. And you know, he'd be like, get us to Lil V, get us to Lil V, you know, and I would just freestyle to the beats, you know, he would give me tapes at the time. They were tapes. I would take the tapes to school, and I would freestyle, you know, just be walking around my Walkman in class, freestyling
Showing
all
your
day.
age, my boy.
You
You
know?
talking about some my Walkman?
Yeah, and you know, Rod, man, you know, he went on to do some classic stuff, man. You know, so that's one of my major influences, man. And
dope.
you know, of course, just freestyling a lot, and of course, you know, writing, and you know, just start writing to the beats, and then, you know, eventually, I just kind of perfected the style, you know, perfected my style. So, and you know, that's how it came about, man. Yeah.
Inspiration. So you said Rod,
Yes,
but
sir.
what rapper inspired you? Was like, nah, this rap shit.
I would say around the time I was in high school, I would say maybe UGK, UGK, 8Ball MJG, Outkast.
You like rap groups?
Yeah. Suave House. Man, everybody on Suave House. Mr. Mike, T Love. Man, I mean UGK, DJ Screw. You know, I mean, of course, around, you know, in Texas, that was some of our major influences down here, you know, because of course I like the East Coast stuff, because Rod himself went on to produce for East Coast rappers, but his style was more like a Southern, because it was more like jazz influence. His father was a jazz
artist.
Yeah, so he sampled a lot of jazz music, similar to Pete Rock, you know. So, but it was still a Southern vibe, you know, and but yeah, those were some of my main influences, man. UGK, Pimp C, RP to Pimp C. I mean, you know, man, the list goes on. Suave House, Rap a Lot, Scarface, definitely Scarface.
Hey, Scarface. I got on him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I'm younger, but hey, that man Scarface.
Oh yeah, the show got some classic projects out there, man. Some classic projects, man.
It sounds like Zero be trying to sound like Scarface. I ain't gonna lie. When I was listening to Zero, I was like, and I heard Scarface, I was like, it kind of sounds similar.
Well, you know, he was on Rap a Lot, though. He was on Rap a Lot Records with Scarface. So, yeah, they on the same label, you know, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Similar beats, though. The beats are very similar. Yeah.
So, who would you say, I'm going to say this generation and your generation?
Okay. That's a good question.
Let me get three of each. Let me get your top three artists of this generation and your generation, and tell me why you picked those.
Okay. Okay. As far as rap artists?
Rap artists.
Okay. I definitely had to put Tupac.
Okay. You can go 5 if you want to, too. Because I know it's hard for 3.
Yeah. Tupac.
And, you know, this the Bella, you know, for your own poison. Now, I ain't stingy. When it comes to this, I let everybody, you know, spoil yourself. Have fun.
Sure,
That's what it's for.
Well, growing up, the South really wasn't getting a lot of radio play at the time. So
it was all New York.
Yeah, New York and West Coast. So the West Coast really inspired me. Tupac was one of my main, influences for around that time. Tupac, and then like I said, UGK. You know what I'm saying, for that era. I'm gonna say that era.
Okay.
Tupac.
That's 2.
UGK, Mr. Mike, from Suave House. If you haven't heard of Mr. Mike.
Wasn't he on Tipping on 4-4s? He was back there.
That's
DJ Screw.
No, that's Mike Jones.
No, not Mike Jones. He was DJing in the movie.
No.
I mean, in the video.
No. Mr. Mike, he's from I think he's from down that way, but he was on Suave House. Just Google Mr. Mike. Yeah, one of the best, man. One of the best. You know, majorly influenced by Mr. Mike.
Young folks don't know that.
I'm putting y'all on game, man. Yeah. Some good music too. Good music.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike, definitely 8Ball MJG, man. 8Ball MJG.
That's 4.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see. One more.
The old school.
What old school? And Scarface, man. Yeah. Scarface. You gotta put Scarface.
You love the South music. That's all. That's basically what you just said.
I mean, as far as
I ain't heard Jay-Z. There's a lot of people. I ain't heard Biggie.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I mean, because around that time, you know, Jay-Z, I don't think Jay-Z really got popular until I was like in like the 10th or 11th grade. You know, that's when I kind of heard about Jay-Z. But prior to hearing about Jay-Z, I would say Jay-Z is one of my, you know, he's one of the best.
Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye, he's up there.
Yeah.
I got to give Kanye props too.
You know, he crazy as hell right now. I love you, Kanye, but damn.
As far as just overall rhymers, I would say those are my top influences and some of the best rhymers that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? This generation, it's so many artists, man.
You can't keep up.
I really can't pinpoint who's the best artist right now. I mean, like who's like as far as like overall lyrics and stuff like
Lyrically,
that.
yeah.
I really can't say right now.
Really?
I would have to say probably Drake. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Drake will probably be one of the top artists. I could go further into the list, but
J. Cole,
he's cool. He's cool.
He's a lyrical rapper.
Yeah.
Corday. Hey, I don't know if you listen to Corday, but that man.
Yeah, Corday, he's nice too. Yeah. I just checked out some of his
album.
Yeah, and he's dope. I like Corday. Yeah. But it's. I mean, I listen to a lot of underground music, man. So I mean, I would have to say I would say for this generation, I would have to say Currency. Currency.
Why?
If you're looking for overall consistency and just, you know, quality product, not on the mainstream level, but just overall, you know, in hip hop on the underground level, or just, I mean, because Currency he got
mainstream,
he got more underground, but yeah, I would say he's definitely one of the top artists as far as that aspect in this generation. Now, I'm not sure if you would call Currency an artist of your generation, because you're younger than me. So
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the top. He wouldn't be in my top 5. He would definitely not be in my top 5. I like Currency. I like some of his music, but I just can't sit there and listen to spit off.
Right. Yeah. I understand.
It's a lot of these rappers that I can't sit here and just listen all day. They voices, they all sound the same.
Yeah.
They all sound the same.
And that's one
thing.
They
all saying the same thing.
And that's one thing about comparing to the newer generation and the older generation, I would say is one of the big differences. Is the artists, the creativity. You know, it's a lot of lyrical artists now, but I would say as far as subject matter, I would say the older rappers have more subject matter. You know, I guess because of the internet, it makes it more easier to copy styles now. But I would say, like when I was coming up in high school, it was you had to be more creative, be more creative because you had the internet. You know, it was hard to copy somebody else's style, because if you copy somebody else's style,
they're gonna tell you
they would consider you. You know, you wouldn't make it.
Yeah, you
wouldn't make it, because back then you had to have your own genuine style to like get played on the radio. You know, so that's what made artists a little bit different now from back then, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's so many artists. I really can't pinpoint a new. Like, I would probably have to say Drake or Childish Gambino. I think Childish Gambino is dope. Rick Ross, I like Rick Ross, man.
Dope.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Great.
Wale, definitely Wale. Yeah, Meek Mills. I would say Wale and Meek Mills are kind of like in between generations. Like they would be like kind of with the new generation.
That would kind of be like with Currency too.
Yeah.
New generation. I don't know. I grew up on both of them, and I think I got into Wale and in Meek Mill. Like, I was going into high school. Yeah, I was in high school on my second year or something like that. But
I think they definitely inspired some of the newer artists.
Damn, we ain't say nothing about Wayne. Like, goddamn, Wayne was just Wayne was just didn't inspire the whole generation of what we have today.
Definitely Lil Wayne.
Wayne is the GOAT. I'm sorry, Wayne is the best rapper to touch a microphone, because it's just he's untouchable.
Yeah.
You see, they trying to do Wayne versus Eminem. I heard they was talking about it. I don't know if it's 100%, but Wayne versus Eminem in a versus.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard they were trying to put Busta Rhymes up against Eminem.
Yeah, but nobody want to go versus Busta.
Yeah.
Nobody, and the only person that they want to go versus Busta is Missy.
Oh, really? That's better be. I don't know.
I don't know. So I didn't listen to all their music growing up, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But they saying more so because the stage
Yeah.
presence because
Yeah.
they just they get that show.
Yeah, most definitely.
So as far as you were rapping, how far do you plan on taking rap, or is it just like a hobby, or what you plan on?
Well,
doing?
after putting out the first project, man, I feel like sky's the limit when it comes to I feel like I'm one of the dopest MCs in Dallas. You know,
talk your shit. Talk your shit
right now.
Talk heavy.
And then I got one of the best producers on my team. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy. What's his name?
Beazy.
One
of the best producers. You know what I'm saying, in the world right now. To me, in my opinion. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, you can listen to the music and download the album.
They not to tell you every goddamn thing.
It's gonna speak for itself. But I plan on taking it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to change music. You know what I'm saying, with my style and my creativity, because I feel like I bring a different style to the table. It's a mix between like an old school style and a new school style. You know what I'm saying? My producer Beazy, one of the best. He can do pretty much anything I'm looking for as far as music. So, I feel like sky's the limit. I want to put out more artists, work with more artists, and just take the Infinity Music Group to the next level, man. To the next level over the next 10 years, man. That's the goal.
So a lot of people, I'm not trying to say it's cliche, but everybody say that, they want to take it to the next level. So my thing is, how do you plan on getting to where you are now with one album and blowing it up to that?
Well, basically just staying consistent, man. Listening to music that's out right now, and basically
staying away from it.
Staying away from it, but also using it as a platform for me to be creative. You know what I'm saying, and creating my own style. I try not to listen to like a lot of artists, because I really want my music to sound genuine. Yeah. Because I feel like if you listen to too many artists over and over, when you're trying to create, you end up emulating their style. Just by listening. So I just kind of just stick to what I've been listening to, and then I try to create my own. I try to create my own wave, my own vibe. And just perfecting, man. I'm a lyricist too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can bring bars too. So. And then I'm from the South, so I got to have banging.
I hear the accent.
I'm from the South, so I got to have the banging beats too behind the tracks. But I want to work with new artists. Link up with other labels. Maybe get some deals going with some other labels in the future. And just stay networking, man. Stay networking, and putting out quality music. Yeah. I feel like if I don't. I like all kind of music. I'm like, if I don't like your music, it's not jamming. It might be jamming with somebody else, but I feel like, because I like all kinds of music, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I want to put out product that I know other people gonna like too. You know what I'm saying? So I try to put out stuff that's gonna fit every genre. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to the Rental soundtrack, man, we got different sounds on there. We got some R&B. You know what I'm saying? We got some crunk songs. We got some rock sounding songs, man. We got a whole package of tracks on there, man. So if you listen to that project, you'll see where the Infinity Music Group is going.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever thought about? Well, I don't know if you said this, but like putting the album on SoundCloud. A lot of people.
It's on SoundCloud.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's on all platforms. Okay. Yeah, we on all platforms, man. Every major platform we on. Just Google it.
I ain't heard it yet. I'm gonna have to give my input on it. I got a couple rappers that I want you to listen to too. They're from the South. They ain't from Dallas. I got one that's in Texas, out in Killeen, and then that's in Maine. Then I got my boy Big Troop out from Alabama.
Okay.
So motherfuckers hard.
Okay.
Hey, too fucking hard. Do you hear me? Too hard.
So.
Let's get over into this podcast game. Everybody got a little podcast. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into the podcast game. So, Major Moves Podcast. Tell us about that. Tell us how that started. Tell us what it's about. Tell us what y'all do. Just break it down for us.
Major Moves Podcast is basically a hip hop podcast, man. it's not just hip hop, man. I pretty much cover relationship topics, man. Pretty much anything I come up with, man. I'll go on the podcast and create a show. But it started, man. Basically, my producer, he kind of inspired me to get the podcast going, man. Because after we put out the album, man, I had already kind of had the stuff to get the podcast going, but I felt like it was time for me to go ahead and start doing some stuff. And I felt like after we put out the project, I was like, why not call it the Major Moves Major Moves Podcast?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we were making major moves. Everybody was coming out of quarantine. I feel like a lot of people stopped working and they lost a lot of motivation during the quarantine.
Definitely did.
But
Everybody want to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and we stayed working, man. Like we got the whole project done in like 6 months, and this was during the pandemic. So I was like, I felt like in my mind we making some moves. Why not call it the Major Moves Podcast? So that was the inspiration on starting the podcast. And pretty much, the podcast, like I do, my next episode is going to be 24 Reasons to Stay Single. 24 Reasons to Stay Single in 2022. So that's going to be episode 8 right there.
Okay.
But, I talk about movies, pretty much whatever's popping. You know what I'm saying? But, I try to cover trends and topics that I feel like people are going to relate to, and and then, of course, I do, I work with my producer, who's also, a graphic designer, and, me and him, we work together and we come up with graphic design ideas. So, we put our ideas together and we do some dope graphic designs. You can go on the page and check it out, man, and, some good, high quality visuals, and I put those on my page, man, to promote the Infinity Music Group. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much any idea I come up with, man, we just get together and we come up with the idea, and we come up with some great visuals. So check that out, man. Check that out.
So next question is gonna be about collabs, but before we get into that, I see you got the Infinity Music Group for it. I had a question about that, but I ain't look at it for real. So you said the design you and your producer made, right?
Yep.
How'd y'all come up with the design?
Basically, just it's just me and Beazy got chemistry in the studio. So basically, I can just give him a concept, and he'll put his implementing on it, and it's like magic.
Mm-hmm.
I took the logo from the Infinity Music Group, and then the line that I'm wearing now is it's an international line. So basically, I'm taking I have all the American countries, and I'm basically from the Americas, and I'm basically using them as my designs for this line. Of course, I got plenty of other designs that I'm going to be working on, but as far as my first merchandise that's coming out, this is the international brand. This is Brazil right here. You can go on my page. I got all the Americas. I'm touching bases on the Americas.
World.
On this side of the globe.
Not just the city, Craig.
The world. Yeah. All the major countries. I got designs for them, man. So if you need graphic designs or any kind of clothing, hit your boy up, man. Hit me up on Instagram @Major Moves Podcast, man. DM me, and I can get you some stuff going, man. I'm partnering with another one of my business partners, and we work together, and he helps me distribute the clothes. So it's all in house. Everything I do is independent, man. Independent. I feel like in the world that we're living in right now, you can pretty much, if you had the right connection, you can pretty much do anything on your own. You don't really have to go through any kind of major distribution, labels and nothing like that. You can pretty much do everything you want to do on your own.
Hell yeah.
You just gotta have the right connections.
Especially with this day and age, and we got social media and everything. You got all these different people teaching you how to do it. Especially TikTok got everything on that motherfucker. They teach you how to do everything on TikTok. And I still won't be on TikTok, but TikTok is the way to go. I think I'm gonna have to get on there and start posting more videos about my podcast, because people going up on TikTok.
TikTok is.
I
That's
feel
a
like
different world for me, man.
Yeah, it's just another social media platform that I'm already don't want to be on social media.
Right.
I really don't. Like if I didn't have my podcast and trying to promote my shit, I would delete all my social media.
Kind of same with me too. As far as having a social media like just for a personal account.
Yeah. Not no more.
I really enjoy the social media aspect of it for doing my podcast.
Yeah.
I like
networking.
Yeah, just having a regular page just under my name and just with classmates. Nah, that ain't gonna cut it because I'm not going nowhere.
Because a lot of people, I just deleted a bunch of people off my Twitter. I was like, I don't talk to y'all. What the fuck? I was high school this shit, and we ain't conversed since. So it's like,
and sometimes you got to separate yourself, man.
Yeah, that's how you grow.
Yeah, because I feel like that's how my podcast took off because sometimes you have to separate yourself from the people that you went to school with, and because I say about 90% of the people that you went to school with and high school with, they just gonna go. They're not on the same. They're not doing. They're not trying to do the same things as you. So sometimes you got to separate yourself from that. And if you stay on Facebook and network, you are gonna waste a lot of time with people that really have none of your best interests in what you're trying to do. So
they ain't doing shit at all.
Yeah, they just making posts about their everyday life.
Yeah,
it's like, who wants to hear that?
I ain't trying to work for nobody. These niggas working and fine with it. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to work for nobody.
Right.
I'm an entrepreneur. That's what I am, and that's what I'm forever be.
And that's the goal.
That's the goal. Until I may need a job, man. If I need to work, goddamn it, I'll work. But I ain't trying to work.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to separate yourself, man. I've learned that, as I've got older. You have to separate yourself from people that's really not
bringing no value into your life,
especially for what you're trying to do. If you're trying to make it in the entertainment or you're trying to make it as a podcaster, 90% of those people are not going to be on, doing that kind of stuff.
They don't even think the same way as you think.
So why waste time on Facebook? Reading posts every day. They're going to be talking about, I did this. When you can be making moves.
I try to give myself a limit to social media. Like sometimes I'll be on there for like 30 minutes, but I don't be on there 30 minutes straight because shit get boring. Yeah. You literally seeing the same thing, especially on Twitter. Somebody tweeting the same fucking thing.
That's one thing.
It's just like, bro, I'm
That's what I like about Instagram because it's just straight to the point. Like no posts, you just post it and you can get straight to what you're trying to do. That's what I like about Instagram, man. So YouTube is dope too. YouTube, I like that too.
I love the YouTube platform. I love how I have Twitter, even though Twitter, like I said, is hard. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Because Facebook, even with YouTube, it's a lot of people that they not thinking the same way as me, but they will watch the video. Because, like I say, my main focus of the podcast is to bring on small Black entrepreneurs, business owners. I will also bring on like any race to talk about it because they will educate us at the end of the day. But my main focus is bringing on Black small entrepreneurs and everything because we don't have a platform. And YouTube is a big platform.
It's worldwide.
It's a big platform, and all you got to know how to do is put them hashtags right. You put them hashtags right, I'm telling you, people gonna look at your videos, and that's how you gonna get to where you need to get to. I got a video I didn't even think was gonna get the views it got. I ain't got big dumb views, but it got 200 and something views, and I was like, this is the least video that I got.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think of it. So YouTube, if you just know how to play with it right, YouTube and Instagram, and I feel like those are the two best platforms. Facebook is a good platform. Don't get me wrong. I was just saying as far as a personal account, that's just my, being for a podcast. It's a good platform as well. It's another platform that they just came out with. I think it's something space. It's Quincy Jones the third.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
QD3.
Yeah, it's for Black creators and everything. Yeah. So you basically go on his app, you post your stuff, and people pay to watch your stuff.
Really?
So I forgot what it's called, but you look it up. It's his fan base.
Okay.
Fan base. So
there's a lot of other platforms out there, man. Vimeo is a good platform too. Vimeo.
But this one's for Black creators. Gotcha. It's for all creators, but like it's kind of like what I'm doing. It's mainly for Black creators, but all creators are on there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, back to the podcast. We were talking about collabs. Do you plan on doing any collabs this year? Besides of me, because you know we doing this collab right now.
Yeah,
you know
I mean,
what I'm
of course, like I'm working on the podcast with my homie Knowledge 405, and of course Beazy.
Yes,
and I'm actually looking for some artists around Dallas who would like to get on the podcast. Man, hit me up. Local artists. If you got any, music that you wanna talk about, man, hit your boy up, man. DM me it, in Major Moves podcast, man. And
when y'all gonna have me on talk some shit?
Anytime you want, man.
Shit, I ain't got shit to do whenever the next time y'all got a show. God damn it, I'm free.
Shit, anytime, man. You're more than welcome to get on the podcast. Anytime,
I bring gifts.
For sure. Oh,
Bel Air. I know you don't know. But I bring gifts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, pour, man.
For sure.
So, where were we at? What is the meaning behind? Oh, you told the meaning behind Major Moves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot.
10 minutes, bro.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to cut this part out. Oh, so when I went on YouTube, you said it's on. Where is all your episodes on? Because when I went on YouTube, I only seen one episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do my research.
Yeah, I got it. Well, actually, I just created a YouTube account. I haven't got around to uploading all my episodes yet, but it's on the way. Okay. So it'll be soon. I'll probably get some episodes on YouTube. I'm basically focusing more on Instagram because of what I'm doing with the graphic design stuff. I want people to, and I'm trying to promote my label, so I feel like Instagram is the best platform right now as far as just the visuals,
Yeah. I would say I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but YouTube as well, because it's like if you showing the people what you do as far as your stuff.
Oh yeah.
People love watching people do stuff.
Yeah.
So if you showing somebody how you do your logo, people gonna sit there and watch. Hey, this how you put it on the sweater. This how you make it. And hey, I'm just saying, YouTube is the platform for everybody, for all creators, big or small.
Oh yeah. It's on the way. Hell yeah. It's on the way.
Hell yeah. What's this one? So, as far as the podcast goes, how far are you planning on taking it? I know you're going to say over the top, goddamn. So, how far are you planning on taking the podcast and where and how do you plan on getting there as well?
Well, I feel like I'm gonna try to take it. I want to be like Drink Champs, man. I want the Major Moves podcast to be like one of the best in the world.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like coming up with different concepts, different ideas, just being creative with my topics. And growing my fan base. I think that's gonna help me get to where I'm trying to go with the movement I got going with the Major Moves podcast and the Infinity Music Group. And then of course, I'm putting out my music too, so you can also listen to singles, samples of my music on my page too. So promoting the Infinity Music Group through the page as well. So and I feel like with the music that I'm putting out right now, man, I feel like I could, it could possibly go worldwide, because I'm putting out some pretty good music, man.
Hey, y'all go check out his goddamn music, goddamn. He saying that shit fire, so goddamn. I'm finna listen to it in the car on the way to the crib. Goddamn, you said that motherfucker a little too far, goddamn. And shit.
For sure, yeah. Rental original motion picture soundtrack. That's the first project from the Infinity Music Group, Beazy Productions.
Yes, Lord.
That's the first project, and it's gonna be more.
So as far as, I didn't ask this question at first, as far as when you first got into the podcast game, who influenced you to get into you talking Drink Champs a lot?
Okay, yeah, Drink Champs. Okay, I'm glad you asked. I would say Angela Yee. Yeah, she's like
what that
Angela Yee.
Get on my damn nerves.
Yeah, shouts out to Angela Yee, man.
Lip service.
Yeah, lip service.
You sit there and watch that?
Yes, man. That's
that's because they be talking nasty, goddamn. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's a dope podcast, man.
She looking for people. She talk about it every day on the Breakfast Club. Hey, I don't know if you got a DM or whatever, but if you willing to have certain conversations about certain things that they may be interested in, they'll bring you on for real.
Yeah.
You might as well take that opportunity.
I'm really influenced by Angela Yee, man. She's a hardworking female, man. She's really, one of my biggest influences. Her, Noriega, man, Drink
My
Champs.
boy Nori.
Those are the two podcasts that really kind of inspired me to get my podcast going. So shouts out to Nori, you know what I'm saying? DJ EFN, you know what I'm saying? Angela Yee, the whole Lip Service cast, man. Shouts out to all them, man, out there, man. You know, so, you know, hopefully one day the Major Moves podcast will be like that, man.
You know, hopefully it is.
Yeah, for sure.
We speak things into existence over
Yeah,
here. We don't speak no hopefully. We don't speak no maybes. It's you gonna make that shit happen one way or the other.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn. It's crazy that you said Angela Yee because the influencer that got me into wanting to actually do this, Charlamagne.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I love Charlamagne. That's my nigga, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Charlamagne. Yeah, like that whole Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they doing their thing, man. So shouts out to them, man. Shouts out to them.
Shouts out to them. Big shouts out. I love each and every last one of them.
Man.
So before we get out of here, man, it was first off, it was a blessing to have you on. It was great to have you on. Beazy, thank you for letting us use the studio. You feel me? And I thank you. I thank you.
Man.
You could have when I asked you, you could have said no. Hey, you could have. Right. Some people like that.
I'm all for helping my people, man.
But I'm all about promoting with me. So I'm about just promoting my people and making sure everybody, you know, get on and everything. So before we get out of here, this is the last thing. So you do graphic design, and a bunch of other shit. So tell the people the bunch of other shit and everything you do, and then after that, what?
No, go ahead.
After that, go ahead and promote yourself.
Okay.
Tell the people where to find you.
Okay.
And get some networking going.
For sure. We also do movie writing, you know what I'm saying, script writing.
He ain't playing.
Yeah, I do script writing, I do music video directing, you know, I do like I said, I do graphic designs, you know, I'm working on a new project, and a movie for this project. It's called Zone 5.
Okay.
It's called Zone 5.
If you need an extra, I'll be in the background. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no acting, but I know I'm a good actor. I can read. That's how y'all need to learn.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. I'm doing short films. You know, the Zone 5 project. Stay tuned because it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be directed by me and Beazy. So
and he with that video editing shit.
And of course he's doing all the production on the new album as well. And also Beazy is a dope director, man. You know, videographer, man, one of the best in the game right now, man. So we collabing and we working together on this Zone 5 project, man. And you can get at me on Instagram, man. At Major Moves Podcast on Instagram, man. Yeah. So yeah, check me out.
But I'm serious. If you need some extra roles, I want to be in the movie. I always want to be in the movie. I want to be on the screen, goddammit. Goddammit.
I'll keep you posted.
So shit. So you told everybody where to get you. I want to thank you guys for watching. Go check my boy out, Vincent. Go check his music out. Go check Beazy out. I'm gonna have his shit down in the bottom too. And I'm gonna be interviewing him in about a week or so. You know, we gonna make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think about this merch. Like again, that is another episode of the Jahmal River Show. This is a beautiful podcast. You know, if y'all want to come on here, just let me know. I'm willing to put any and everybody on here that's willing to promote their business, promote their artistry, anything. As long as you're doing something positive. We ain't got time for all that negative shit because we trying to win in the world. Do you feel me? So with that being said, that's another episode of the Jahmal River Show. I'm going to see y'all soon. Peace.
So.
Oh, my knees.